The spectacle of inspection. Dalian is ready to embark on another crusade for the truth. Sister, what suspiciously auspicious timing. I was just thinking of you, and suddenly you appear. As I'm sure you recall, Master PuPu claimed his purpose in coming to our world was to search for a missing comrade. Which, of course, merely a cover for his true objective, laying the groundwork for a full-scale invasion. But I understand the skeptical masses will demand proof of this sinister operation. Thus did I decide to bide my time, keep my eyes open, and let things play out. And no sooner had I resolved to do so, when I received word concerning the inspector. It seems they've made progress in tracking down our alien friend's friend. This could be my chance. I say my chance, but I can hardly stand against this cosmic conspiracy alone. You are coming along, yes? I wouldn't dream of letting you investigate PuPu by yourself. Then let us be on our way. They were headed to Palaka's stand, and we don't want to miss even the smallest development. Sister, you came. The lunar crew is back together. My loyal associates, come to admire the spectacle of inspection, have you? As well you should. Look, Master PuPu, Sister has come to help. Thank you, Sister. You're too kind. What? No more poo-pooing? It was no great chore to master your tongue. The grammar and syntax is relatively simplistic. Such a terrifying intellect. What hope do we have to prevail against it? So, how did you narrow down the search to this particular area exactly? Why, my tried and true inspector's sense, my dear fellow. All the perceptible and imperceptible signs pointed me in this direction, although they did neglect to include a precise location. For that, we must rely on another tried and true inspecting technique. Interrogation. Spread out, everyone, and question the locals on any PuPu-shaped sightings. Now that you mention it, I did see something like that in the west of the shroud. Might have mistaken it for a small child, if not for the way it moved. Sort of a furtive scamper. Creepy. Oh yes, I spotted just such an odd little creature in the jungle, on my way back from the city markets, only it wasn't alone. It was in the company of a rather unusual gentleman. Sickly pale he was, and radiating an unpleasant smell. I felt obliged to keep my distance. Sister, have your investigations borne fruit? Mine own carefully crafted queries place an individual of Master PuPu's proportions in the south of the shroud. To the west, your sources say? I asked around, and there have been a few sightings in the jungle, somewhere to the north. If we have sightings to the north, south, and west, then that must mean Master PuPu has more friends here than he realized. I am not that gregarious. I have precisely one friend on this world. Could it be doppelgangers? No, no. Too simple, too obvious. It's more likely the same alien wandering the jungle, being spotted in different locations by different eyewitnesses. Which just means we need to... I can't believe I'm suggesting this. Split up and search the whole area. A fair proposition. Very well then. Oh ho! Are we launching a search party? Father, have you been following me? Nothing of the sort. I was engaging in feats of physicality while my mind grappled with the mysteries of Mandervillian weapon forging, hoping to turn perspiration into inspiration, as it were. But I am afraid the burning fields, wooden men are poor muses when compared to the stimulus a worthy opponent provides. Mayhap if I join you, and the indomitable sister, in your endeavour, then happenstance will deliver the challenge I require. You are continuing the case of the silent correspondent, yes? Have you need of an extra pair of eyes? As many as you can spare. I was about to assign teams to the search, as a matter of fact. The village sits in the shroud's east, so let us divvy up the remaining directions, shall we? Nashu and I will head south. Sister and Master PuPu to the west, if you please. DeLorean, you and my father have the north. That's Delian. Also, the Shroud of the Samgar is awfully big. How are we to keep in contact, much less coordinate our efforts? I had special link pearls made for just an occasion. We can chatter in each other's ears as much as we like. Are you mad? The Sharlians will listen in on everything we're saying. Really? All the way out here? I shouldn't think their hearing is that good. But, seeing as you mislike link pearls so much, Lord Godbert can hold the one for your team. Link pearls, what tremendous foresight. Now, let us proceed with our investigation. The Inspector wishes us to search in the west of the jungle, yes? I will follow your lead. PuPu is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave PuPu behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have PuPu join you again, return and speak with him at the original location. Etheris must be a wonderful star to call home, so rich in resources. A river flowing right at our feet. Many stars have I visited in the cosmos, but precious few have such a bounty of water as this one. Your home is a rare treasure. I see no trace of my comrade. But what of these black-furred beings? Are they friends of yours, fellow people of Etheris? Vaguely people-shaped, perhaps, but not people. Not particularly friendly either. There is a greater variety of species here than I anticipated. I shall have to collect more samples. Let's keep moving. The rock formations on this island remind me of my home star. They have the same vibrant hues, the same stark beauty, if only. But never mind that. We have a friend to find. No sign of my friend here either. But these white-furred individuals, they are surely one of your civilized races, yes? Those are Beast King monkeys. I find it difficult to tell the difference. One semi-intelligent life form is much the same as another. Well, never mind. Moving on. Nothing. Not even a little burnt circle in the grass. The friend I'm looking for. We grew up together. We were always together. We even shared the same dream, to roam the great expanse of the cosmos. We worked hard and supported one another until we both had starships of our very own. Then the universe was ours to explore. How fleeting that feeling of triumph. Ah, but that is another tale entirely. I simply wish to express how dear this friend is to me. Hello? Is this thing on? This is Nashu. We think we may have found PuPu's friend. Come to Perusa as quickly as you can. Yes, let's take my starship. It's the fastest way. Meanwhile, at Perusa. Hail, dear comrade of Master PuPu. We come in peace. Pray, reveal yourself. Wait, you're the Mandragoras. I know that gentlemanly overlord's voice. Master Zombiebrand. They said you were trapped in slumber, but I rejoice to see that is no longer the case. Gods, it's one of the walking dead. Greetings, friends. I am a proud member of the Gentle Dead Men and disciple of Master Zombiebrand. What brings you here to Thavner, and in the company of Lenosha's infamous vegetable menace, no less? Allow me some few precious moments of your lifespan to explain. It was a time when the maggots in my skull grew restless and wriggly. Tales of spoiled seedkin, terrorizing the region of Boja, reached our undead fraternity, and so on their behalf I travelled afar to recruit a rotten mandragora. After making his acquaintance, the festering fellow wished to introduce me to his brethren, who he assured me were no less rotten. Thus did I make next for Lenosha, that I might extend a fetid hand in friendship. When I arrived, however, I learned that one of our companions had been abducted by a strange flying vessel. What was a gentle dead man to do but aid in the search? I turned to the Thavnerian truth, that reliable bastion of supernatural rumour-mongering, and lo and behold, an alien craft matching the seedkin's description had been spotted here on this isle. Needless to say, we embarked on our journey forthwith. Ah, one of our faithful readers. I am pleased to see that even in undeath, the hunger for truth is not wholly subsumed by the hunger for brains. So, we find ourselves on the case of the misappropriated Mandragora. This abductor will not evade my powers of discernment. Soon, we'll need a case to carry all these cases. An abductor? I have a feeling we won't need to look far. Ah, that may have been me. Forgive me for taking your friend. In my sample collecting frenzy, I must have mistaken him for an edible plant of some kind. Understandable. You would not be the first to confuse a mandragora with a salad ingredient. The main thing is that he returned to us unharmed and uneaten. All's well that ends well. Now, if you will excuse us, we should be getting back to Thanalan. Rotting flesh and humidity is an unpleasant combination. My apologies, Master PuPu. We seem to have missed the mark this time, but I swear to you, I shall not rest until you are reunited with your comrade. I almost believed your keen inspector's sense to be a form of prognostication, but it really was just following your gut. And I'm afraid vague inspectorial feelings will only take us so far. We have an entire world to search, and for that we'd need, I don't know, a veritable army of inspectors. An army of inspectors? Of course! I can simply clone a multitude of Hildibrands as I did before. Now, let's not do anything rash. Oh dear, the ship's matter duplication facility has been temperamental for a while, and now it's broken down completely. This clone is the last it will ever produce. My name is Brandihild. Inspector Brandihild, why is he so blocky? The cloning process must have failed partway through. Allow me to euthanize this abnormality. Now, let's not do anything rash. Unlike my former replicas, this one is highly unlikely to be mistaken for me. And seeing as we were looking for extra helpers, I say we press this undefined fellow into service. Welcome to the team, Inspector Brandihild. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I knew the duplicator had been unstable, but I pushed it to perform anyway. Now look at what I wrought. Not only is this clone a poor imitation of the Inspector in form, but in force of personality as well. Blocky though this Inspector may be, that Master PuPu could so easily attempt to replicate a living, thinking being. Alien technology is so advanced, I can scarce differentiate it from magic. Assistance, please, allow me to be of assistance. Oh ho ho, never a dull moment around the Manderville men. Blocky Brandihild. We made quite a mess of that temple ruin, but thanks to Father it looks as good as new. Or would that be as good as old? In any event, I look forward to tackling the remainder of the case with my charming new contemporary. I am delighted to be a part of it. Oh, look how shy he is. He really is very charming. An unperturbed Hildibrand seeks to resume the search for PuPu's comrade. An unexpected but invaluable addition to our ranks. With our numbers thus bolstered, I say we are ready once more to dive into the fray. Perhaps, but what of our strategy? We need a new approach. Ahem, if I may. Assuming Master PuPu's acquaintance pilots a craft of similar design, then might we not instead attempt to locate the starship? Such a striking vessel will have drawn more attention than the comparatively tiny being in question. He has a point. The Truth receives a large number of reports from readers claiming to have observed unidentified flying objects. We could review said reports, those that meet the criteria of shiny, silver and saucer-like, naturally, and then remove instances which we know to have been Master PuPu. That should narrow things down considerably. Indeed, what a fantastic idea. Ah ha ha, just the kind of brilliance one might expect of one's clone. I was about to make the very same suggestion. Well done, Inspector. Ah ha ha. I hope I've not overstepped my bounds. I am but a shadow of the original, after all. I have a stack of back issues stored in the workroom I use in the city. PuPu can help me sift through them and cross off the sightings that were definitely him. Shall we? Dorian has taken Master PuPu to peruse his store of past publications. Let us enjoy a brief interlude until they return with the results of their investigation. We've finished going through all the back issues. If we discount the areas we know PuPu to have visited, it turns out that there was only one other sighting of a flying saucer, in Garlemald. The account itself was sent to me by an Imperial soldier named Numerius, who appears to be a loyal fan of the truth. All the way from the Empire? Your publication has an impressively wide readership. Our audience has always been universal. After all, the desire to know the unknown transcends all borders and creeds. The saucer was spotted during the Imperial War of Succession. Beyond that, there were no meaningful details. Then we must visit this soldier fellow in Garlemald and wring from him the entire tale. I agree. This is our only lead, and we've no choice but to follow up on it. To Camp Broken Glass. Cool, it never gets any warmer here, does it? Everyone present and accounted for? Ah, we appear to be missing Master Delian. My apologies, but I had a hunch that I thought might save us some time. I spoke with some contingent officers, you see, and our Numerius is on the roster of allied Imperial troops. That does certainly make things easier. And were they able to point you in the direction of this numerous chap's posting? Yes, Numerius is currently with his unit, organising the supply dump at Forum Patents. We should head over there, and hope he can spare a few moments to talk. Ah, the chill here seeps right into your bones. How are you all not shivering in that unseasonal attire? A Manderville man on a mission feels neither heat nor cold. I'm not sure how one's frame of mind can overcome the reality of frostbite, but then again, reality always seems relative around the Mandervilles. Hello, Is there a Numerius here? I am Delian, the Editor-in-Chief of the Thavnerian Truth. I've come to follow up on your eyewitness account. The Editor-in-Chief himself? What an honour. I wish there was more to the story, but everything I know was in my submission. I've naught left to tell. Unless you've something else to share. Didn't you say you saw the saucer as well? Oh, I did more than just see it. This was around the time when the fighting with Nerva's faction had escalated into all-out war, you understand. I'd been assigned to an anti-aircraft cannon and was actively surveying for enemies when this silver vessel flew into view. Some new kind of war machina, I presumed, so I opened fire and knocked it out of the sky. Presumed? You mean you never got a look at the wreckage? We were at war. I wasn't about to venture into the battlefield to indulge my curiosity. It's probably still out there, somewhere. We have to find that flying, or should I say fallen, silvery saucer. Do you have any idea of where it crashed? Not an exact location, no. Then we'd best have the god's own luck. Garlemald's capital region encompasses malms and malms of icy wilderness. If I may, do you happen to remember the approximate speed and bearing of the saucer, and the position and firing angle of the cannon? More or less, I think. An artillerist without a head for numbers wouldn't be long for the profession. That should be sufficient. Thank you. I have it. The starship impacted the Earth 1,360 yards to the northeast of our current location, give or take a few yards. How in the seven hells did you arrive at that conclusion? Elementary algebra, my dear Delian. Assuming the craft belonging to Master PuPu's comrade is of similar construction, determining its trajectory is trivial. Aha! My brilliant clone, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to offer the self-same conclusion, but once again he has beaten me to the punch. Hooray for Inspector Brandihild. Aha. I seem to have stolen my progenitor's thunder. My apologies. 1,360 or so yards to the northeast of here. That improves the chances of our search from near hopeless to rather hopeful. Let's go and find this fallen saucer, shall we? A pot, half buried in the snow, nothing alien to speak of. This has to be the most obvious hiding place for you yet, Lalafar. Soup, blazing hearth. Wherever could it be? Ah, tut-tut. Silence, please. I must still my mind and quest afield with my senses. Although promising at first glance, a closer inspection reveals this debris to be the wreckage of some vanquished war machina. A scorched and twisted scrap of metal plating. A starship like PuPu's could well have been reduced to a similar state, were it hit by artillery rounds. Oh, what have you found there, sister? An exterior panel. This is from my friend's starship, I am sure of it. Debris from the crash landing. I see no other pieces in the immediate vicinity, which means the vessel may have weathered the barrage and made good its escape. Another possibility is that your comrade recovered most of the wreckage, or some as yet unknown party did. You're saying someone may have made off with our cosmic visitor, saucer and all? I say, this is an altogether different kind of alien abduction. Has anyone seen Nashu? Now that you mention it, where is my loyal assistant? Help! You have to help! My beloved Miss Nashu has been kidnapped. Some clad claiming to be an agent of Dr. Lugay came and took her away. He told me to tell you, and I quote, "If you want your precious companion returned alive, then Sister must present herself at the Tower of Babel. Specifically, the Magitech servicing facility. Don't forget that part." The gall, the temerity, the audacity. My stalwart aide spirited away under my very nose. My apologies, but who are you? A close acquaintance of Nashu, I assume? Me? Oh, no, I wish. I just happened to be passing through this snowfield. I'm a snowflake inspector, you see. No two alike and all that. Anyway, enough about me. You need to go and save Miss Nashu. At last, a chance to stretch my legs. What say you, my son? Shall we get this rescue mission underway? Indeed we shall. They left without us, even though this doctor fellow asked for you by name. Curious. I've collected what evidence remained of the crash, but solving this mystery will have to wait. The case of the abducted assistant calls. All shall fall before Supre Lugay. With this new and improved body, revenge will finally be mine. You will release Nashu this instant. What are you two doing here? I specifically asked for an adventurer. Be gone, before I unleash my fury prematurely. Oh ho, this promises to be a proper battle. I see no reason to trouble, sister. We tackle this menace as father and son, the Manderville men, together. Agreed. Bah, I'll not waste my time. My appetite for vengeance on the side dishes. Hired thugs, time to earn your pay. Oh, a little warm-up before the main event. Get them. In the coming battle, you will fight as Godbert. Oh, let's see. We have Rage of the Gentleman combo, Manderville dropkick, can only be executed under the effect of gloves off. Okay, combo bonus grants gloves off. Mander double lariat delivers an attack with a potency of to all enemies. Okay, AoE. Manderville sprint and a limit break. Okay. Make your move, Grandpa. Your lackeys were found lacking. Come out and face your fate. Insolent worms, the sun will be the first to die. What is this impending dread? That was too close. You survived my missiles, then enjoy some leftover war machina. An amusing diversion, but you'll need to do better than that. This is over. Surrender. My war machina, if reasonable means fail, then unreasonable measures are called for. Stand back, Hildibrand. Let your old man handle this. Neutralize the missiles. Ready. And I was just getting started. Bravo, father! You stopped them all. By sidestepping? Very well. It seems I must crush you myself. Finally, decided to take us seriously, have you? Prepare to pay for your crimes, Doctor. What manner of fiend are you? Strange, I swear I felt a snowflake fall on me. A mild zap to improve the circulation. Invigorating. You aggravating vermin, my plans are in ruins. You forced my hand, I'll bring this place down on your heads. The doctor leaves himself wide open, let us seize the advantage. The doctor is distracted. Now's our chance. The Manderville men. Victorious again. Generational bonding overdrive. Ah, things seem to be well in hand. Don't get ahead of yourself. There you are, my loathsome nemesis. I saved something special just for you. Yawn. That was a lovely nap. Oh, did someone build a Magitech servicing facility while I was asleep? Nicely done, Inspector Brandihild. Once more, the clone has put the original to shame. Inspector, please. I am but a pale imitation of your ideal. Ha! I knew keeping company with the famous sister would lead me to a worthy challenge. Worthy of breaking a sweat, at least. You've done all the work for me. Work? This? 'Twas but a playful skirmish compared to your usual do-or-die dilemmas. The villain is vanquished, and Nashu is returned to us safe and sound. I say we head back to Radz-at-Han to regroup and rethink our position. Your comrade yet lives, Master PuPu. I am certain of it. Take heart, and let us continue the search. I remember standing in the snow and dreaming of being warm. Then suddenly I wasn't cold anymore. Isn't that odd? Maybe I should fall asleep in uncomfortable places more often. To Garlemald and back have we journeyed, yet this is just the beginning of the case of the silent correspondent. Come, my friends, the shard of saucer we secured shall lead us onwards to new discoveries. Wait for me, Inspector. I don't know which way is onwards. I should follow him, shouldn't I? Wait for me. A final word from yours truly, if I may. The complexities of Godbrand's techniques had me flummox, I confess, but I do believe this recent spot of exertion has provided just the inspiration I required. When you are ready to proceed with our endeavour, pray drop a word in Master Geralt's ear. I shall make myself available forthwith. Until our next meeting. Thank you for assisting with my investigations, sister. Once again, our travels were rife with an inexplicable phenomena, and yet I am no closer to exposing PuPu's well-concealed conspiracy. He will slip up one day though, and you and I will be there to catch him. Meanwhile, somewhere in Thavner. You took my coin, and you failed. What audacity that you should return, seeking my lagresse once more. I deserve your scorn, but I promise you, your plans are in danger, so long as that tenacious pest yet lives. I know of a path to victory, a forbidden path, one which demands the manifestation of the divine. You have my attention.